Hi, Assalamualaikum. Today, we're gonna present about our documentary video, which is plastic pollution in Sungai Klang, and urban environmental crisis. We are from RAS 1204E. So here's my group member, which is the first one you can see Muhammad Danish Ammar, then Emil Zafan, Muhammad Faris Ikwan, and myself, Muhammad Hazib bin Muhammad Idris. So, do you know about the plastic pollution? You don't know? Then, this is the introduction of what plastic pollution come from and what is caused. So, here, plastic is something that we use daily, such as bags, bag plastic, bottle plastic, and food wrappers. But if it's not thrown properly or it's not recycled, it could pollute the environment. The plastic waste often ends up in a river and block the pathway of the water. It also may cause harm to animal, water, and even people. So in Malaysia, one of the famous polluted river is the Sungai Klang that we are going to present to you now. So here is the background of the Klang River. Klang River, it flows towards Kuala Lumpur and Selangor, passing through one of Malaysia's most dense polluted and urbanized regions, which is the Klang Valley. The river that stretches about 120 kilometers, connecting both urban and semi-rural ecosystem before emptying into the Straits of Malacca. This river once played a vital role in transportation and trades. Today is also a major channel for urban runoff and pollution, especially for the plastic waste. So here are the environmental problem that occurs nowadays, which is the world data that is collected and reported by the Ocean Clean Up, which is estimated that the Klang River is among the 50 most plastic polluted river in the world. It is over 520 tons of plastic waste were collected in the Klang between January to April 2025 alone. This news is very trusted because it's from the Star news itself. And the plastic waste is the dominant waste that rubbish that we could find in the river clean up program. So the environmental problem that caused this problem is the improper waste disposal of household, families, and business owner that not responsibility, do not have the responsible to throw it properly and just throw it into the river. Illegal dumping near the drains and riversides, clogged drainage system that flush the plastic into the river during heavy rain, and the weak enforcement of waste management laws. It's caused the river to be one of the most polluted river in the world, which is we should ashamed about.
Now I am going to talk about scientific focus on microplastic pollution in Malaysia. Plastic pollution in Malaysia has been widely studied, but there's a major gap in research on freshwater system. At this graph shows most studies focus on coastal areas, while rivers like Sungai Klang are underrepresented. Only 3 to 4 studies focus on freshwater microplastic, compared to nearly 10 in coastal zones. This is important because rivers serve critical transport pathway, carrying plastic debris from inland area to the ocean. Next is microplastic contamination in Sungai Klang. One of the few freshwater studies conducted by NOR-ETAL 2021 found that microplastic concentration in the Klang River estuaries range from 0.5 to 4.5 particles per liter, with an average of 2.47 particles per liter. The dominant shape were fiber and fragments, primarily made of polyamide and polyethylene, material commonly linked to the synthetic textile, packaging, and a household plastic. These results show that plastic pollution in Klang River is both microplastic and widespread. Next is government response to plastic pollution. In this response to the growing threat, the Malaysia government has classified microplastic as an emerging pollutant under the 12th Malaysian Plan. The Department of Environment has begun real-time monitoring and cleanup efforts, including a new sorting facility along Sungai Klang to prevent plastic debris from reaching the sea. As shown here, cleanup operations are actively removing waste from the river, demonstrating a national level commitment to the crisis. To conclude, the scientific evidence confirms that Sungai Klang faces severe plastic pollution, both visible and invisible. Study report microplastic with 240 items sampled and microplastics averaging 2.47 particles per liter. These pollutants are harming aquatic ecosystems and could potentially enter the human food chain. Addressing this issue requires not just cleanup but also stronger policies and public awareness, supported by ongoing research.
Okay, so now I'll be talking about stakeholder policy. Number one is government agency. There is two government I'm talking about, which is LUAS and DID. LUAS means Lembaga Urus Air Selangor, regulate water use and pollution control in Selangor, coordinate rivers rehabilitation projects. Number two is DID, Department of Irrigation and Drainage, oversee river flow, drainage and flood management, involved in policy implementation and infrastructure. Number two is Selangor Maritime Gateway SMG, public-private initiative under Menteri Besar Selangor Incorporation, leads large-scale Klang River cleanup efforts and partners with the ocean cleanup and local contractors. Number three is environmental NGOs. Example, River of Life, Eco Nights, Trash Hero, organize cleanups, education programs, and advocacy, act as watchdogs for policy and enforcement gaps. Okay, so now I'll talk about policy analysis. Number one is National Roadmap towards Zero Single-Use Plastic 2018 to 2030. Promotes biodegradable alternatives. The challenge is weak enforcement, especially in informal sectors. Aims to eliminate single-use plastic in phases. Number two is River of Life ROL project, Klang River Beautification and Rehabilitation Initiative. Targets water quality, riverbank development, and public awareness. The challenge focuses mainly on visible, which is downstream areas. Number three is Solid Waste and Public Cleansing Management Act 2007, Act 372. Set guidelines for solid waste collection and treatment, applicable in Peninsular Malaysia and WP. The challenge is fragmented jurisdiction and uneven local enforcement. Number four is state-level plastic bag ban policies. Bans or charges on plastic bags in Selangor and KL. Retail focus, which is supermarkets, convenience stores. The challenge does not address other major plastic sources, which is packaging waste and street vendors.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Zafran bin Area Denata. So I will talk about solution and recommendation for the cases. So firstly, we can go through community and public participation. So we can raise public awareness by launch education campaign in school and media about the danger of plastic pollution. So organize river cleaning programs and eco-volunteer initiative. So provide clear recycling bins and guidelines in residential areas. So we can also reward households that participate in recycling and composting programs. In the next slide, we can go through government and policy level solutions. So we can strengthen waste management policies, and we can also improve our infrastructure of the river. So we can make ban or limit single-use plastics. As conclusion, plastic pollution in Sungai Klang is both a local and global issue. While short-term cleanup projects are helpful, sustainable change must come from a combination of government regulation, community participation, corporate responsibility, and continuous innovation. So by working together, stakeholders can rehabilitate the Klang River and protect Malaysia's vital waterways for future generations.